And then we've come back and we've decided to force our boyfriends to be friends. That's everything that the men tried to stop us from being, especially at that time. Such a weird gratitude for the day, but I'm saying it. This was the finished masterpiece. Oh. Good morning, I hope you're all well and having a lovely day. So starting the new weekly vlog, it's Monday and I am heading to Brighton later today to go see Ellie because she lives there now. But I need to try and get some filming done basically so that I can edit on the train and work before I get there. So yeah, I feel like I just need to get my groove on. I feel like I've slowly woken up this morning and I'm not feeling very energized. So I don't know what to do about that because I don't know, coffee's not good to have on an empty stomach. It's one of the worst things. That's what I learned from the nutritionist that came on my podcast. One of the worst things you could do is have a coffee on an empty stomach, so that's not what I'm going to be doing. But I am actually just about to try this. I don't know if it's actually going to taste nice. I doubt it will because stuff like this doesn't. But this is like called Microbes for women. And I had it sent to me and it just said that it's great at balancing hormones. So I was like, get it inside of me. Basically try anything that is to do with chronic pain, menstruation, making your period better, balancing your hormones, anything, because of how bad my periods are. So kind of smells horrid. Yeah, right, cheers. Yeah, it just tastes like fermented vegetables. It's kind of a funny taste, but I thought it was going to be worse if I'm honest. Once open, store cool cupboard. Fair enough. I'm also going to take these whilst I'm at it. So they're both from Holland & Barrett, magnesium, which is great for period stuff, and then just gut friendly things. If I do have endometriosis, anything gut related is going to be something that I'm going to focus even more so on. I know obviously gut health is just important for everything, for your whole life, for anyone, but specifically because any inflammation to my gut is just going to press on my ovaries and womb and fuck up my pain even more. So yeah, I've learned that inflammation is something that I need to avoid at all costs. But yeah, I'm gonna just take these two as well. I thought I'd recommend. I can't like this magnesium one, it's actually really hard. Do you know what I mean? It's quite a thick pill. Every time. Oh, and if you saw last week's vlog, me and Hattie bought this to do a mini best friend book club where we read this at the same time. And I've read chapter 1, but it was actually quite a lot of pages. I feel like it was almost 40 pages. For a chapter, and I'm enjoying it so far. But it's an international bestseller and I see it everywhere, so it must be good. And it's about a journalist who is speaking to someone in prison who killed people from the food that she made. I don't know if it was she was making food and poisoning the food, or she was making like a really nice meal and luring men into a false sense of security and then killing them in different ways. I haven't really found that out yet, but I'm excited, and it's actually based on the Katsu killer. So yeah, it's actually based on an actual serial killer. I don't know how similar it is, do you know what I mean? I don't know if it's like exactly the same, but I'm excited to read it. I also like that I know the reference to butter. You know when you have a book with a random title like butter, I'm like, how is this relevant? The butter chat and the butter phrases are spoken about quite early on, so I'm glad I have a bit of context, because sometimes I get to like midway through a book and I'm like, I still don't know why the title is called that, you know? It just freaks my little brain out. I actually have quite a lot of work on at the minute, but things haven't arrived in time and I'm feeling in a little bit of a limbo, like do I go out and just buy the stuff so I can get it done and sent off, or is that more of a hassle and I just wait? But the products were supposed to arrive last week, like quite a few days ago, and they haven't, so sort of lingering, hoping that they arrive this morning, but I doubt that's going to happen. So I'm just going to work on my other ad that I have to film, which for this case I sent over my treatment, my creative treatment, which I think I've spoken about. I have to like send my idea off beforehand before I start filming, which is actually quite good because it stops me from then filming random stuff that's just gonna have to be refilmed and refilmed. So this like avoids refilming essentially. So I sent off my idea, that got approved, and they just sent a few like key pointers. So I'm gonna write a script based on that. Sometimes I don't write scripts and it just is like, it is what it is. But with this kind of idea, I feel like it's probably the best case scenario. And I've got clips where I'm gonna be speaking to the camera and then voiceovering. So I just kind of need to like write all of that out, see what works best, and then sort of like make a shot list of all the things I need to do, and then I can make sure I've done all that. I'll pre-record the voiceover so that I can then edit with my headphones on the train. That is the plan. Can we do that in a couple of hours? Fingers crossed. Look who I'm with. Hi.
Back to the channel. Just for YouTube.
Yeah, just for YouTube. We're just at the Eagle in Brighton. Can't really see the thing there. And we're here for Thai food. We've got some red tofu curry, prawn dumplings, and satay sauce with roti bread. Yummy, yummy.
Thai girlies, aren't
We are.
we? Love Thai food.
I'm so excited. Good morning, it's Tuesday. I had such a nice day yesterday with Ellie. It was actually so relaxing. We just sort of like mooched around Brighton, eating and catching up. So it was beautiful and it was such a sunny, nice day. It's now Tuesday and I am off to Central to meet my cousin Vicky. She's coming down for the day and we've like booked a few things to do. So tell you the plan of action actually, just in case I don't get the chance, because we'll obviously be catching up as well. But we've booked to go see the Barbie exhibition, which I'm excited for, at the Design Museum, which is like Holland Parkway. And then later on we're going to, I think it's in Canary Wharf, the Cube live experience. So I think me and her are going to be basically going head to head with another random couple of some description and doing the Cube. And it's actually an extortionate price of £57.50 each. But we are competitive girlies and really looking forward to it. So that's the plan for today. And then in between we're going to try and find some like nice foodie spots. So I think we might go to Scarlet Green for breakfast this morning, but I'll see what she's feeling. I just feel like they've got like a good amount of savoury and sweet options in there. And it's also based in Soho and we're meeting at Oxford Circus. Ended up going to Scarlet Green in Soho and I had avocado on toast with halloumi and it was absolutely delicious. And then went to our Barbie exhibition. And it was just so nostalgic. I really loved how they showed like a full timeline and some of the bad sides of Barbie almost as well, in terms of body image, diversity and inclusion, and how that sort of progressed over time. But yeah, it was just such a beautiful little exhibition and it was so fun looking, and it was so nice seeing so many mums bringing their daughters in there. It was just a very wholesome, lovely time, and I could have spent hours in there looking at all of the different outfits and nostalgic items surrounding Barbie. And I love the little features at the end in relation to the movie, because I genuinely feel like that is a masterpiece with all of the underlying themes in that film. We're just about to do one of the hidden cities. If you watched my video last week, I did one with Hattie and we really enjoyed it, so we're going to do one today, and we're starting in South Kensington. We've just been to the Barbie exhibition. Did you like it?
Yeah, it was really cute, really nostalgic.
Yeah, it was so good.
I saw my favourite Barbie ever, so I was like...
The Little Mermaid one. But yeah, we're just about to start our adventure. Ready? Should we put begin?
Sorry.
Yeah, like last week, I don't want to ruin this for you guys in case any of you want to do it, but it's my new favourite activity in London. I'm truly obsessed with it. It's actually quite scary how obsessed I am with it, to be honest. But yeah, highly recommend if you're looking for something fun to do in London that's like 3-4 hours. We're off to the church. We're just on our second pub stop and feel like we're almost done. We're gonna do the Cube.
Get ready, to hold your nerve.
Come on, you got this. The Cube last night was so good, but it was so hard. We literally only managed to do 2 out of 7, and we're like both very competitive girls. You only get 3 lives. I'll talk to you properly and have a debrief later. But this morning it's Wednesday, and I'm off to meet Carrie, and we're going to do rug tufting in 9 Elms. So I'll let you know how that goes and if I'd recommend it, because it is a little bit more of a pricey experience, like something you'd get for someone for their birthday if they're like into artsy stuff. Yeah, that's where we're off to. I'm just about to cycle and try and get some cool footage for once. Hello. And then it was time to do some rug tufting in 9 Elms. It was actually a perfect location right next to the station, but they gave us like a full-on introduction onto how to tuft, and it was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be for someone who is not very artsy at all. I love artsy stuff and how it makes me feel, but Visually, usually not so great, but I feel like we managed to make it work. So we had like a full-on debrief on how to use all of the equipment, and then got to tufting. You send over your designs beforehand, and then they stencil them out so you can follow them, pick your own wool, choose the colours on the day and all that shebang. And then at the end you do like the shaving process. They help you with like the gluing of everything together. It was a wonderful old day. It's a great experience, but like I said, very pricey. So it would be a good like wedding gift or something. I feel like this is what me and Ada might get my brother and his fiance for their wedding present, you know, something cutesy that they can keep in their home that's a little bit pricier and you wouldn't usually spend on yourself maybe. Hello, wonderful humans. So now it is Wednesday, almost evening pretty much. This is my rug from my tufting today. I'm going to show you how it turned out. If I can, might just have to cut this off. But yeah, I feel like I haven't probably sat down, chatted to you all week. So I'm going to give you an update. Right, first things first, the glue is apparently still drying, so I'm going to leave this flat, fluffy side down for a bit. But how cool is this? I'm so proud of myself, considering I'm not an artsy girl at all. I feel like I absolutely smashed that. I literally just got help at the end doing the white, but purely because I was behind on time, and they're obviously a lot quicker in there, so she helped me fill out the white stuff, and then we shaved them. And this was the finished masterpiece. I'm literally so proud of myself. But yeah, let's have a catch up first. Monday, I had a really nice time with Ellie. We just chilled the fuck out in Brighton and just had some nice quality time. Doing not a lot, just swimming and eating really. And chilling together, so that was lovely. And then yesterday I was out with my cousin all day. We'd planned ages ago for her to come down for a day in August, and yeah, whenever she comes down we just try and fill it with lots of fun activities and stuff. So we went to Scarlet Green, which is one of the Timmy Green collections. Really great spot for brunch and lunch, food in general. It's just a little bit pricey, but the food is really tasty. And then we went to the Barbie exhibition, which I thought was amazing. I was really excited anyway because Barbie is just so nostalgic for me, and I'm sure it is for a lot of like 80s, 90s, loads of people. And it's so nice because when we got in there were so many mums taking their children, and from all different ages, literally from like as young as probably 3 or 4 up until teenagers. And it was just so nice to see so many girls from all ages like coming together and like celebrating Barbie and what she stands for, which is obviously like female empowerment overall. And over the years how much that has shifted, and I'm so glad that they didn't just focus on the positives of Barbie, because obviously that created like this really unrealistic standard for women initially, because it was only a tall, thin, able-bodied white woman, which not a lot of us can relate to, you know, like there's only a very, very small demographic that can relate to that. So it showed like the evolution of that over time as they introduce not just female career options as well, because right at the beginning they sort of were like, yeah, they made Barbie career orientated, which was amazing, seeing as Barbie started in the 50s, was it? 50s. So to see that it was like a career driven woman is amazing, because that's everything that men tried to stop us from being, especially at that time. But it was stuff like nurse or teacher, like very female dominated jobs. And then they obviously started bringing in like the space Barbie as well as like astronaut Barbie in her pink suit, and I love that. I'm glad that it like touched on the flaws. I feel like that's what made me like it even more, that they weren't just like Barbie is amazing, it was always the best, you know? So it was really cool to see that, and so many like nostalgic things of like the Barbie houses, the Barbie cars and everything. We loved it, we absolutely loved it. And Vicky is slightly older than me as well, so she had even more stuff from the different eras, which was so cool for her to like see and feel that nostalgia. And then we did one of the hidden city things, which is literally what I did in last week's vlog with Hattie, and I cannot recommend them enough. If you're looking for something fun to do over London that takes roughly between 3 and 4 hours, so it is like quite a chunky thing, but it's probably the best money I've ever spent. So they're around £20–25. I think you can get even cheaper ones that are like less time, but you might not be able to do as much. I don't know how, I haven't tried any other than the hidden city ones. And you get like challenges and riddles and things to answer on your phone, and it like directs you, and you have to work out which directions you're walking based on the riddles they send on your WhatsApp. You sometimes have to call people, speak to people in person, speak to like bartenders and things to get like little puzzles and stuff handed over at the pub. But yeah, it was phenomenal. Can't recommend it enough. That was one that was all about Snow White. I think it was called Enchanted Mirror, and that was all based in South Kensington. And the one that I did last week with Hattie was in Oxford, like Marylebone, Mayfair way. But there are some dotted all around, like different types. And then we went to the Cube Live experience, which was pricey. It was almost £60 per person, and I didn't know if I could part with it, but then I realised I'm a competitive girl and I need to know if I can complete the cube. So rundown, I think it is really pricey for the experience. I think only go if you really, really want to. I would go again though. If there are like sites online like Buy a Gift or anything that start doing packages where it makes it cheaper, definitely do that, because it is not cheap. You only get to do 7 games and some of them are single player, so technically you're not even playing all 7 games, which I think is quite scammy, and that's what I'm going to put when I review it online, just because I think I want people to be able to have fun and experience it for cheaper, especially when all of the games are already set up. It's not like they're having to pay extra for materials or anything. But yeah, it was really fun. We managed to only complete 2 out of the 7 challenges because it was really fucking hard. But we did really enjoy it. I think you could also get more lives. You only get 3 lives per game, and if they gave you 5, I feel like it would be a lot nicer and you would enjoy the experience more, especially with the amount of money you're paying. But yeah, that's all I would say. I recommend all of them, and I kind of wanted to update you on that. And today I've just been rug tuffed in with Carrie. If you want to know any more details about that, I hope that I will have included that earlier on when you were seeing us making them all. And then I went to my lash appointment, my little lashes. And then since then I've had the horrible news that there was speculation and stuff, but apparently there are riots all across the UK today, this evening, which is fucking terrifying, and I'm absolutely disgusted by this country and the awful amount of people that are, I cannot believe we're living in 2024, like it actually feels crazy, and I can't even think of the right negative words because disgusting doesn't like quite cut it. Evil. I honestly don't know what to do. Like, I feel so fucking helpless, and I just want to help anyone. If there's anyone who needs to speak, or if there's anything that I can assist with, please let me know. I'm going to leave donation pages that I can find as well to help any of those that have been targeted so far. I know obviously the Southport, this was all linked to the Southport murders of those poor young girls the other week. And that's what we should be talking about, the lives of those poor, precious little angels, not all of these disgusting EDL terrorist groups, essentially. So, yeah, just want to keep it real, man. Like, I'm fucking terrified, and that's even a privilege for me to say, you know, like, I know that this isn't gonna affect me as much as it will other people. I know this isn't directly affecting me, but please know that I'm here to support if anyone needs it out there, and I want to do whatever I can during this time. So please feel free to reach out if you need someone to talk to, or if there's anything I can do to help, because I truly mean that. There is police all over the streets. When I was cycling back earlier, there are police absolutely everywhere in London. There's riot vans everywhere, police patrolling the streets. So I'm hoping that nothing too scary and horrible happens tonight all over the country as well. I know Ellie was meant to be coming to me today, but Brighton closed their train station earlier this afternoon. It's a very scary time, and I really fucking hope something gets done to prosecute all these awful, disgusting human beings. I don't even think are human beings, because how are you thinking like that? So tapped in the brain. Hey wonderful humans, it is now the following day. I'm just redoing my plaits because I can't be bothered to wash my hair, if I'm honest. So that is what we're doing. I might actually get my brush quickly, 1 second. And I can't lie, I've had a bit of a weird morning. I don't really know how to talk about this in the vlog, but I just had like a really rude company be really like disrespectful and passive aggressive, and I don't even know, dismissive. Like, I don't really know the words to describe it, just other than that I felt like what was being said to me was like really rude and disrespectful, and yeah, super dismissive of what I was doing as a job. Like, I don't know, it was so weird because it was supposed to be like a collaborative thing, and then I basically pulled them up on it because they didn't make things clear before going ahead with something, and then afterwards were sort of saying things that you would usually say at the beginning, like of an agreement or a collaboration, and it was just a very strange situation. So yeah, it's put me a bit in a bit of a weird mood today, this morning. And I've just been like, yeah, I don't know, it's a mix of like anger and frustration and sadness, because I hate confrontation. I hate sticking up for myself, even though I should obviously be like backing myself. Like, I always feel bad and like I'm in the wrong, even though I know this time I definitely wasn't. I was even like clarifying with other people that everything was fine. I was definitely in the right. But yeah, I always like psych myself out and think like I'm being the bad person, but it's not. It's just because I've just people pleased my whole life and never really stuck up for myself. And then when I do send messages that like confront the problem, I'm like, oh. Yeah, so that has been my day, and as you can tell, I don't usually do it because it's consumed me the whole day. Like I feel like every task that I've done has been slightly slower because I keep thinking about that conversation. But anyway, we will move on from it. When I'm editing this in like a week's time, I will have forgotten about it. And if it doesn't, what's that saying that's like, if it doesn't make you worry, if it doesn't matter in 5 years, then it shouldn't matter at all, or something. Something like that. It's something about like 5 seconds, 5 minutes, 5 years. I feel like that, something to do with that. And it's like if that whatever you're thinking about, whatever your worries are, won't matter in 5 years, then they shouldn't be. Not that they shouldn't be as big as worries, because we should all be able to like feel our big feelings whenever they arise, but like it kind of helps you put stuff into perspective, especially if you have anxiety like me, and I worry so much, and then it's like, oh, I've just like worried myself sick and over something that literally will not matter in 5 days, let alone 5 years. So yeah, sometimes you do need that bit of a perspective shift. I also really wish I could do French plats. It's something that I've always wished I could do since I was younger. And I thought like, considering I did dance, I thought that was something that would just like happen at some point. But I think it's just, maybe it's just a me problem because I hate doing my own hair like more than anything. Like if I cannot blow dry my hair, like hair dry my hair, I don't want to do it. I will just let my hair air dry itself. And like the heatless curls are minimal effort, these kind of plaits are kind of minimal effort, but like sit me down and make me curl my hair, I'm like, oh. Although I have used something recently, I can't talk about it just yet, but I have used something recently that I think will change the game and make me excited to do my hair again. So as soon as that is released, I will talk about it. And there's so many people out there, anyone with long hair, who will also hate doing their hair just as much as me and prefer it when other people do it, or not do anything at all. So I will tell you that one as soon as that happens. But yeah, I'm actually off to meet Ellie. She was meant to stay over last night. I think I said that yesterday, but obviously we cancelled. But yeah, I'm gonna go meet Ellie. I think we're gonna try and do some work together whilst we grab food, just to have a bit of company whilst we're getting cracking through our to-do lists. And then we have an event this evening, which I think my manager's gonna be there. Carrie's gonna get there but slightly later. And yeah, it's gonna be a fun old time because I've got a few lovely faces that I enjoy seeing at the event too. It's a win-win. I get to see my friends whilst I'm at a work event, so I'm very grateful for that. That's something to be grateful for today. What else am I grateful for? I should probably do that because of how stressed and anxious I've been over the DM conversation. What else am I grateful for? I'm grateful that I'm in good health. I always feel like that seems like such a cop-out, but after having food poisoning recently, I'm like, God, my health, I'm glad that I can sit up today without having a horrible headache or throwing up multiple times, you know? What else can we be grateful for that's not health related? I'm grateful that me and Hattie have made a lot of like upcoming plans. That's for those of you that are new, me and Hattie live together at uni and I absolutely love her so much. We are so similar, and I feel like we've got like a lot of stuff planned in the pipeline. And I feel like there's always a period when you move out of uni where you don't really see your uni friends as much as you'd like to, and it goes from like meeting once every few months to like twice a year, and it starts getting horrible. And considering me and Hattie kind of live close, we should definitely make more of an effort to like try and do stuff, because it doesn't actually take that long for me and Hattie to get to each other, really. So yeah, I'm really grateful because we've got quite a few plans. We've got like the theatre booked, we've got some experiences in London booked. I saw her at last weekend. So I'm really grateful for that, actually, like actually being proactive and booking stuff and getting stuff in the calendar with people. I'm weirdly grateful that the weather isn't really good today because I kind of just want to be covered up. There's actually a really weird scenario where I'm filming something that requires shaving my legs, well, shaving my body parts that I enjoy shaving. Obviously no pressure to shave if you don't want to, which is why I like working with the brand that I do, because they encourage that. They don't like insinuate that women need to shave or anything like that. It's like always a choice. But I'm saving my legs to shave them for when the product arrives. So I'm grateful that it's colder today so I can wear my jeans and not be boiling to death. Such a weird gratitude for the day, but I'm saying it. I'm still reading Butter. I'm really enjoying it. I might actually take it out with me today. Oh my God, the book's ripped at the back. Let's go meet Ellie before I chat your ear off too much. Good morning. I've got some new stuff for my period and things I'm trying to do to balance my hormones. So we've got complete gut repair. I always talk about how inflammation can affect like bad period pain symptoms and chronic conditions. So I've got a gut repair from Happy Mammoth, and I also got the Hormone Harmony, which is supposed to be good for relieving menopausal symptoms. So if you're in menopause, this is supposed to be good, but it's also good at alleviating bloating and reducing mood swings. So I thought this might be good because my hormones are all over the place. So I'm going to try and use these combo every single day. I'm pretty sure you can have it every single day. I think this one goes in with liquid, yeah. Mix into almond or oat milk, into a smoothie or filtered water. For the gut, and this is vanilla bean flavour, so that's going to be nice. And then these are tablet form, I think, yeah, capsule form. How many do you take a day? So this has like macaroon, ashwagandha, all of those things that are supposed to be friendly for your hormones. Yeah, I got these new JBL speakers and they're so good. They're called the Go 4. I actually have 2, but we're not going to take 2 out. We're going for a picnic. Wait, shall I actually just pause it for a sec? Sophie's here, by the way, today, but I went to meet Sophie at Hopper because I'm obsessed with their chicken toasties. They're so good. It's like lemony chicken avocado. You need to try one next time. Very good. And then we've come back and we've decided to force our boyfriends to be friends and go out for a picnic. Or like picnic-y, more like games in the park, and then we're going to go to the market. We've decided to come back to mine so that we could get the games and a blanket and the speaker and stuff. Right, these are the games of choice. We're just a few. Just a few. Just a huge tote bag's worth of games. You can hold them.
Here's the other speaker.
The one that we're actually taking out.
It's cute.
Sushi go.
It's like
3 wise words.
like
big potato.
double.
First world problems. I don't think I've fully played properly yet, so that'll be nice to actually play.
What's this? Cards versus Gravity.
Also big potato, and the final big potato is snakes. So we've decided to take them all because we couldn't decide, and we thought it'd be nice to have some options, you know, so that's what we're doing. I'm going to go to Toot in Common, right?
Yeah, and then maybe the market after.
Yeah, Toot in Market, because for some reason we've never been before. But it might be nice because it's a Friday.
Live music. Someone on the guitar that just, and everyone gets up and sings.
So yeah, it's cute. So we're waiting for Aiden to come out the shower. I think he might be done soon, maybe.
But we're just listening to 6.
Yeah, we've just been stood dancing, waiting, listening to 6. And I'm glad I found someone who will equally listen to musical songs as much as me.
Over and over and over again.
Yeah. I saw this TikTok the other day. I have to show you it when my phone comes off charge, and it was like when someone asked me like what my music taste is. Like I get so embarrassed. I'm like, it's just musicals. Like if
mine
they look at my playlist.
6 right now.
This is just 6.
Literally, like, Joe said he's going to ban me from his Spotify.
I can't remember. I think she was dancing to Pup, 6, Squish, and she does this like incredible high kick, and I've watched it about a million times. It's literally like vertical, like that is like right up there where her like face is.
I remember at uni I auditioned to be in that play. I forgot what's it called.
Chicago.
I auditioned to be in it, and I didn't get a place.
Oh.
I sad. I can't remember who I was auditioning to be. I blocked it.
You blocked out that trauma. Oh, I reposted it. Did I? Yes, look.
Oh my god, yeah.
He had it coming. He had it coming. Good to mama. Mama's good to you. Divorced. Beheaded.
Maybe we should make a parody version. We'll put like sick instead.
Or 7. Just
yeah. They like.
I love it.
Like this, I wore it every night out. When I bought this in uni, I was like, oh, I'll wear this again. So if anyone's watched me for that long, I feel like they'll be like, oh god, that's that thing that you wear every day.
I love it.
Yeah.
I think it's such a nice colour as well.
Yeah, I feel like it's a timeless piece.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a bit
so I'm
sweaty.
telling myself.
I'm a bit hot and sweaty.
Same. Gonna have to stop dancing. Gonna have to stop dancing. We could stand on the balcony.
Oh yeah, let's do that.
But yeah, we're gonna go to the park, and I'll try and film some footage of us cycling on my camera.
went on my first forest bike today.
Yeah, I'm hooking everyone into it. I'm like luring everyone so we can just go on bike rides for eternity.
what's it called, commission, be like, oh, slide another one up.
Can we take some drinks that we have? Because I feel like we've got a few.
Oh, those.
These little cocktails.
Oh gosh, no, I can see the shelf coming off.
Don't get some now.
Yes, please.
We then had some picky bits at Tutankhamun, played some games when Sophie's boyfriend got here, and then it ended up being a night out.
Cheers.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
I don't know, my retina's been burned off.
A tune. Some music, please. One of your finest songs, please.
I then had an unexpected hangover because I literally don't go out anymore, and then we spent the rest of the weekend catching up with old friends and just chilling. So thank you so much for watching this vlog. The next one is going to be the Lisbon one, and I think you're going to enjoy it if you like the travel videos. See you in the next one. Bye.